So what if the round table made their own football club? So I was thinking, what if somewhere in the multiverse we had a football club? Like, what would that look like? What would our stats be? And what position would like people from the round table play? So I created a football card with stats and everything from scratch for everyone. Let me explain these cards. So these cards are player cards, and on the top left it shows your overall rating. That's where everyone looks at. That's how you are rated as a player. The rating is an average for all of these stats at the bottom, all 6. The first one, pace, means how fast you are, your speed. Second is shooting, how well is your shooting. Third is your passing, how well is your passing. Fourth is your dribbling, how well is your... Fifth is the defending, and last is the physical. Physical means your strength, your jumping, your stamina, and all that combined. Oh, by the way, the stats at the bottom are all out of 99. Like 99 is the max. Oh yeah, and one more final thing about the cards is the card statistics are balanced around us. So I've basically compared all of our stats with each other. That's basically everything about the cards I need to tell you. So this is what I would say the roundtable football team would play in the 4-3-3 formation. That means 4 defenders in the back, 3 midfielders controlling the middle, and then 3 attackers for the attack. It's a pretty balanced formation and it's very safe, and this is what I play when I play football in a team. So let's start off in the back. Let's start off in our defense. Who would man our defense? And our first defender is going to be Mr. Vortex Genesis. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the highlights because otherwise this video will be way too long. So Adam's strength, in my opinion, is his passing and his physical, his defending as well, because he's a freaking unit, man. So I've given Adam a 76 passing. So Adam's passing is really good. Like, it's actually surprising. He's quite accurate, especially with the middle and short range. He's probably quite decent. In the long range, that's where he fails. I don't think he really can do long range passes and not really as accurate. So I've given him a 76 passing. His physical was incredible. This man's stamina isn't really up there yet, but he is, you know, strong. He is tall. That all carries him in the rating. And he has a 5-star weak foot, meaning like his weak foot is not weak. It's like his non-dominant foot is better than his actual dominant foot. It's insane. I don't know how he managed to do it, but Adam can shoot better with his weak foot than he can with the actual foot. So by far a 5-star weak foot, and that's the max. And then onto his weakness is pace. Adam is not the fastest. He is quite slow, but in this case, I don't think it will hurt the team whatsoever. His defending is there, his physical is there. He will be a very good defender, and I say he will be the captain of the defender. I think Adam will take up the role as basically the leader of the defense. Out of everyone in the defense, which I'm gonna do later, he is the most experienced, and he has a leadership attitude anyway. So all the stats combined gives him a 75 rating, and I put him center back. On the left. He's left center back, the captain of the defenders. 75 rated defenders. That means like if he had one below 75, he will be a silver card, but he's a gold card because he hit the 75. That's Mr. Vortex. On to the next one, we have Mr. LT. He is a silver card. That means that you already know he's below 75 rated. So that's a little spoiler. But yeah, as you can see, his weakness is shooting. Mr. LT doesn't really have that much experience in football. He did play when he was younger. He does do other sports though, so that definitely helps him carry in this. So 70 pace, average speed. So he said he's quite fast, not really the fastest, so I've given him a 70. I think he's faster than Adam. His highest is definitely defending. I think Evan, with his physical and everything, and basically his passion, his demeanor, I think he has the mindset for intercepting passes, shots, and everything. I think his defense is the strongest in his capabilities. He is strong, so he has a 72 physical. His stamina, I don't really think is there, but he unfortunately doesn't have the height advantage that Adam has and some of the other defenders. So he's a shorter defender that also hits the physical, because height does play a role in someone's physical and strength and everything. But 72 is still really high. So all this together gives him a 71 average. So that means he's a 71 rated defender playing in the left back for the Roundtable Football Club. That means that he will work closely together with Adam in the defense. LT has the speed and Adam has the football knowledge and the technique to basically be LT's fallback line if he needs it. So yeah, the Roundtable FC Club is looking kind of strong right now. Let's go to the next one. All right, next in our defense is Mr. Omega Knight. Omega. So Omega doesn't have experience playing football, so he is a silver card, you can imagine. He told me himself he doesn't really play football that much. He plays other sports, which also helps in his rankings. So his strength is definitely his pace. Omega has told me that he is really fast, and I do believe him. He has an 86 pace. He is the fastest so far. So his dribbling is his lowest score. He doesn't have ball control because he doesn't really play the game. So if you don't play football, it's quite difficult to have ball control. His physical is 62. He is quite strong, but he has the shows and everything. He is quite beefy, quite strong, but in his own words, a lot of times that he told me, he said he doesn't really consider himself that strengthy. So that has taken the hit in his physical, in my opinion. I really want to go into more detail, but I don't think I can. I think this is basically it for Omega. All this combined gives him a 69 rating, so he's the first one under a 70. Makes sense, he doesn't really play football that much, but I still think with his speed, he will be quite good in the defense. Because I've placed him in center back, right center back, so that means that he is also Adam's partner in the center back. And now you can see why it works. I've been a defender myself for 2 seasons, and I didn't really have defending abilities, but I did have for speed, and I was pretty essential in the defense because speed works. If you're fast, you have a very important role in football because a lot of people are not fast, so you don't need skills. As long as you're fast and you can slide tackle, you're a good defender. So Vortex will basically hold the fort, tell people what to do in the back. He is the captain of the back. He has the technique, but if people get past him, Omega can be the fallback line to Adam. He has the pace to be there and to stop the attack from happening. Our final defender in right back, because that's the only position left, is Turtle HQ. I love this picture, man. We have Trolltle. That's who we have right now. Trolltle. The troll face turtle. So anyway, his strength is of course physical. 89 physical, close to the 90. This man does sports for a living. He's a freaking coach, you know. He lives in the gym. You can see it in his shoulders. You can see it like from his physique, the way he stands tall and everything. If you saw the video with him with Salvatore, this man was just freaking. He's a unit, man. The freaking unit. So yeah, easy. His freaking strength carries. I don't think he has a lot of football knowledge, like football vision and everything. That hurts him in some of the stats. But I think in the defending, I think he has the patience to be in front of the attacker and wait until the attacker makes a mistake, so he can intercept the ball and defend the goal. I don't think he's played any matches. I can be wrong. This is all interpretation. I did ask him a few questions, but I also have to do a lot of stuff like from what I think. I don't think his dribbling really is there, so I've given him a 67 dribbling stats. So all of his stats combined gives him a 75 rating overall. So like I said, that means that he's the right back of the Roundtable FC. He is next to Omega. The right side is just speed and strength. Omega will be his fallback line. So you can see how I basically thought of like ways that the Roundtable defense can play. Under charge of Mr. Adam, I think he is in charge of the defense. He can basically keep them all, let them all know what they need to do and everything. But yeah, I think these four can really play off well each other. This is a very solid defense. Alright, I've got one more defender. That's the goalkeeper. And I think the goalkeeper will be Mr. Wupdup. I've asked everyone their position and they all have the preferred position, which is incredible. But Wupdup has only played football when he was young, he told me. So he didn't really have a preferred position. So I thought, hey, if everyone has a preferred position, I think I can put Wupdup in the goal. Turtle also said that he was a goalkeeper. Turtle is a better defender than Wupdup. So I've decided to switch him around, put Turtle in the defense and Wupdup as the goalkeeper. So this is his card. As you can see, ball handling. I don't think this man can handle balls. I don't think he has the experience. And his positioning is also the lowest rated because he doesn't know football. So that means he doesn't have the football knowledge to know where he should position himself as a goalkeeper. Speed, yeah, he's the fastest. He's the new record holder of the fastest. This man is 92 speed out of 99. But I know for a fact he did mention on streams that he likes to run and everything. It's also like known that he wants to race me and I want to race him to see who's the fastest between us. Because I really think I'm faster than him. But we have to prove that one day when we meet. But for now, it's just all like he says, me says thing. But I do think he is like way faster than Omega and everything. So 92 speed, easy for. And I've given him 88 reflexes because this man's a gamer. This man has experience in zombies and multiplayer. This man knows how to freaking dodge. This man knows how to do stuff. He's a gamer, man. Gamer reflexes. So all of this combined gives him a 69 rating, same as Omega. Yeah, that's the goalkeeper, 69 rated. Same as Omega. And that's our defense. That's who's gonna stop the enemy attackers. The defense of the round table, the defenders. Let's move on from the defense and let's focus on the midfield. Who is gonna be in control of the middle? Midfielders are arguably the most important players of a football team. They're the heart of the football team, the backbone of the football team. So these will be very important players. Starting off with this very important player is Jamie. What is up with British people and freaking pictures, man? Jay, why? Why? So I asked him to give me pictures. Jamie gave me this. I asked him, hey, are you sure? So yeah, I'm sure. I was like, oh, fair enough. It's for a video. So yeah, that's fine. Cool. Cool. This man took a picture while he's eating freaking noodles, but hey, that's Jamie for you. So as you can see from the stats, a lot of high numbers. I think Jamie is one of the better footballers of the entire team. Let me start with physical. I've given him a 92 physical. It's close to Turtle, but I think Jamie has better physical than Turtle. I often do say that Turtle is like the Scottish version of Jamie. They're twins. They're both very heavy into fitness and everything. They're the same person. But Jamie focuses more on strength and conditioning, and Turtle focuses more on sports and everything. So I think Jamie takes the edge with his strength. That's why he has a higher physical. I think actually Turtle has a bigger stamina than Jamie does. But Jamie does have like the other strength. This man is a unit. And you need a unit in the midfield. You don't want the enemy midfielders to get any sort of positioning in the middle. So Jamie has the strength to freaking take him out. And he also has a 92 shooting and 91 passing. I really think Jamie has incredible passing. Jamie did tell me he has a terrible weak foot. He has very good shooting power that he's proud of, but he is not accurate. So that's why I've given him only 92, because he can shoot from far. He has the shooting power. It's just his accuracy is not really up there. That's why his shooting is not higher. And I think his passing, like if he has the shooting power, that means that he has the power. That means he has the power to do long range passing. In short and medium range, Jamie has experience playing football. If you have experience playing football, especially like actual matches, then your passing will automatically be high enough here, because we're comparing with other people in this team. So I think Jamie does have one of the highest passing abilities, because he is like a midfielder, defender sort of player. That means like in midfield, it's very important to be a good passer. All of the midfield has to be good passers. That's their entire job, basically. But yeah, all of this gives him a 83 overall rating. So he's an 83 midfielder. That's the highest so far. And I put him on the left. He's a left midfielder, so he works together with LT and Vortex. And like I said, I think this is very strong. I think it's very strong that he focuses on the left rather than on the right. He can reinforce Adam and LT. The left side right now is just unbreakable. Moving over to the next midfielder, and that's Mr. Jazzy. As you can see from his stats, very good stats, but it's just some stuff that's holding him back. His dribbling is 68. So Jazzy has played football, like actual football matches. I think from all the people that are in the United States from this team, he is the best football player in the United States with the most experience. But he hasn't played football in a long while, so that really diminishes his dribbling skills, I reckon. In this universe, I think after 4 matches, that dribbling will go up to like a 75, easy. The highlight from him is his physical. This man is tall, man is very, very strengthy. He's going consistently to the gym and everything. You can see his pictures and everything. This man is freaking strong. The strength together with his height and everything, all of that. I think also with his stamina, because he is athletically active. So that I think that also gives him a good shout to having good stamina. All of this combined gives him 85. I don't think he's stronger than Turtle or Jamie, not by a close mile. I think he is very close, especially combining with the rest of the people. He is one of the strongest people in this entire team. I've also given him 75 pace. I think he's quite fast. He has to be quite fast, but I think because he is tall and he has like good physical, I don't think he is like close to the 80s pace. I think that stuff is holding him back, and he probably never really had to focus on being fast because he had other attributes that made him good in sports. So why focus on being fast if you have other stuff that you can rely on? All of this together gives him a 74 rating, which surprised me. He's a silver card, one more and he's gold. I really thought he would be a 78 or a 76 or close to that. But no, the stats, like I said, I think he has solid defending, solid shooting, but I don't think it's anything special. Yeah, he is a right center mid. I think with his pace and with his physical, together with his passing, because his passing is also really good, I think he works really well together with Omega and Turtle. So as you can see, the left side is more focused on strength and the right side is more focused on pace. That is on purpose. Normally you would make a combination so it's evenly balanced, but I like to play mind games with the enemy. But also, like I said, Adam is the captain of the defense. So if there's non-stop fast breakthroughs on the left, Vortex and Omega can switch during the game. You can switch positions during the game. That's normal. They can switch positions to make it a bit more balanced. But I think this is a very strong side to start with. Alright, on to the captain of the team, the captain of the round table. And I have the captain of the round table, and the last position in midfield, which is Cam, the Cam position, central attacking midfield, is Salvatore. Salvatore is, I think, the most experienced player out of the entire team. That makes him the captain, in my opinion. I've played football with him, like 2v2 matches and that sort of stuff in real life. And this man always tells people what to do. He helped Adam get better with passing. He is a natural team leader when it comes to football. He knows his stuff. He watches. He's a huge football fan. And I think with his experience, he automatically likes to tell people what to do. Because if you know what you're talking about, you want to help people. And Tim is very strong in this, I've noticed. So yeah, he has a 93 shooting. This man has shooting power, man. This man has shooting power and accuracy. That's why he is higher than Jamie. I think Jamie might have a harder shot, but Tim has the accuracy. The accuracy is insane. This man's passing is also incredible. He has done a lot of long-range passing that accurately falls in my foot. And especially me being a pretty speedy player, there's also a lot of stuff that you need to calculate in your mind. He has a decent weak foot. His weak foot is not accurate though, so that's why I didn't give him 5 stars like Adam, because Adam has a very good weak foot that's accurate and it's insane. He still can shoot and pass with his weak foot, just not as great, so 4 stars. So all these beautiful stats together adds up to an 84 rating. So that is our midfield. As you can see, Salvatore is the captain and he is the cam. The cam is the heart of the team, for those who don't know. The cam works in the attack, but also in the defense, and him being a captain, I think being in the middle of the team, he has enough space to tell people what to do. He can reach anywhere. He's in the middle of the pitch. The cam is also basically, like I said, the soul of the team. I think he can be everywhere to support. I think Tim will be the free kick taker, but Jamie will be a second one for free kicks. Jamie, Salvatore, and Jazzy together in midfield is incredibly strong, not only physically but also with passing and football ability. This is a hard middle to go through. This team is looking good, man. Like, this team is looking good. A mix between experience and mix between talent, like speed and that sort of stuff. This is actually, not gonna lie, if this team existed, we could dominate. So we go to our last row, which is the attackers. So let's start off the attack with Fred. You see this man, this face, this is a face of a man that knows he is good. Bro, I don't need to break a sweat to destroy you. This man's drinking his pint, he's playing drunk on Sunday League and he's still beating you. But yeah, here, as you can see, here are his stats. I've given him a 3-star skill rating. I think this man can do a lot of tricks. This man just looks like a trickster. He looks like he knows what he's doing. His highest ability, I think, is passing. I've given him 95, which is the highest out of everything so far. I think Fred has the experience with passing, especially being like in the attack, you know, getting the crosses in and everything, and also with short range, long range, middle range. I think this man is the passing package. That's something that definitely helps in the attack as well. I've given him an 89 shooting. I don't think his shooting power is there. I reckon Fred is more of a technical shooter rather than a hard shooter. That's why he doesn't have the 90s like Tim and Jamie has. But I still think like he can finish a goal very nicely. Like if he is in the box, he can curve the goal and everything. I think he has a solid knockball. He's a natural attacker, and his dribbling also reflects that. I think like you gotta remember he is a Brit. British people play a lot of football, but in this case Fred does play football in his own time and everything. So I think his dribbling is really up there. 83, but it's nothing special, but it's still above average. So all of this together, rounded up, gives him a 82 rating, and he is a left winger. I think Fred is more technical. Like I said, he is a good crosser, good passer, so he can bring it into the box. I think Fred's main play is definitely cutting in, just running, do some skill, get past the defender, cut in, and curve the ball in from the 16 line. I think that's more like his strength in the pitch. A fun comparison between Fred and Jamie, because they are the Power Pack boys. Fred has some higher stats when it comes to the attributes, but Jamie has a bit better average stats with his power and everything. His passing and his shooting and his physical is definitely carrying. So even though they are different players and they have their own different strengths and weaknesses, which are very close, it's still funny to see how I think Jamie is higher rated than Fred is. But I think Fred is more technical. Alright, next up is me, and I've given myself a modest 99 rating because I'm incredible. But yeah, my highlights. So I have 94 pace. This is not ego talk. This is not me like over exaggerating or anything. Ask anyone that I know in real life. It's something I am really proud of. And in my 10 years of playing football, there's only been like 1 or 2 defenders that has been faster than me. Everyone that has challenged me thinking they're faster, I have beaten. So that makes me quite confident that I am the fastest of the round table. Woptup has challenged me as well. He has a similar story as me. He said that like a lot of people challenged him and he was never beaten. I am also never beaten, so remember, this is my video, this is what I think. I really think Woptup is not faster than me, so I've given myself an edge, but just a tiny edge. Like, I'm not giving myself a 99 pace or anything. I think I'm only like 2 points faster, which isn't that much. I really think me and Wop will be like next to each other when we run, but I think I will be just a tiny bit. And I think Woptup has the faster long run thing. I think that's the difference between him and me. So I think Wubdub has the advantage over long distances, but in short distances and football terms, I think I am the faster man. I can hold my own in long runs as well, but I really think Wubdub has that advantage over me. So that's basically how I think we are different in the running department. I've given myself an 86 shooting. I have a decent power shot. I am quite accurate. I'm not close to Fred, Jamie, and Salvatore though, but I really think I am better than the rest of the team in this case. Safe to say that I am underneath them, but I'm above the others. So that gives, and this is where the balancing comes out, the comparing. And a weakness of mine, which is physical. I am not physical because look at me, I'm skinny. I am not tall. I think what's carrying me here is my stamina. My stamina is pretty decent. And also my weak foot. I have an incredible weak foot. I'm very proud of my weak foot. I trained my weak foot. I can shoot hard with it. I can be accurate with it and everything. So yeah, 5-star weak foot. I'm together there with Adam. And that's pretty fun to see. So all this together gives me a 79 rating. Yes, 79. I'm obviously a right winger, so that's my original position. But yeah, no, I am not even close to beating Fred, Jamie, and Salvatore, who in my opinion are the best footballers of the round table. Well, it's a 79, which makes sense if you think about it. And I'm happy with my rating. I'm glad I'm like close to the 80s. All right, last up, striker, the last man in the position. That's Sivo HD, Mr. Jack. He is a striker. His defending is dreadful because it's Jack we're talking about. Do you think he can be bothered? I think if he loses the ball, he doesn't even go to the ball anymore. When he loses the ball, he's like walking like, oh, whoop, I tried my best. And he just walks back. This man cannot be bothered. So no, his defending is trash. I think Jack is quite speedy though, so I've given him a 79 pace, close to the 80s. And I've seen this man run. He doesn't really have good running technique. He is quite fast. But if he just works on his technique, he's way faster. His passing is really good. Like I said, I've been very surprised. His passing is really good. So 83, he's up there in the highest. And his shooting is decent. Like it's above average. So 77 shooting. Something more I can say about Jack. He's a good footballer, but you know, he doesn't really have the work rate for it, which I haven't really talked about work rate. So let me talk here. The left is attacking, the right is defending. I think he has a moderate middle attacking work rate. You know, when there's an attack going on, he is gonna help and everything, but when the attack turns sideways, when we're on the defense, this man just walks back. He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care about being offside. Let me just preserve my energy. That's how I think Jack will be. So all of this together gives him a 73 rating, a silver card, but a English striker, and they're always deadly, the English strikers. So here's our team. This is looking very dangerous. We have pace in the wings. We have technique in the wings. We have Jack, who is quite tall as well. Have him doing the headers and everything. He can shoot, he can finish and everything. Him working together with Salvatore will be quite interesting to see. This is a very strong team, but we're missing one person. So let me add the manager, which is Zombie Archives. So Archives is a very good leader. He might not really know how football works and everything, but he has the gaming ability. This man, just like Vortex, is big brain in games. Football is a game. So I think this man has the tactics to help us out. So let's start off with the first. I've given him 99 inspiration. Like, he can inspire hope. He is Archives. He just needs to talk and everyone's listening. He just needs to say one word. Everyone's clapping. Archives is the G. I've given him a 68 organizing. He cannot organize. He doesn't push for organizing. You know, that's a weakness in his leadership skills, in my opinion. With organizing stuff and making things happen, you have to go after people. You have to go after them and everything. Archives basically lets things go. So I think he has a 68 organizing in this case. So if Jack gives him a mouth back, I don't think he'll like talk back really. He's like, you know what? Do what you want, whatever. I've given him 65 experience. He's not really into football that much, so he doesn't really have the experience. Easy. 78 leadership. When an organization is good enough, this man can lead. This man knows what he's saying. This man can explain. He can explain really well. I've given him 80 tactics. This man is a freaking... I've seen this man play Stronghold. He only played a few matches and he's already thinking about tactics. He's big brain. I've given him 78 passion. This man doesn't like football. He played FIFA with us and real life football, and he is passionate. He's going for it. So it gives him the high passion. All this combined gives him a 78 rated as a manager, and he will help us win every single game that comes against the Round Table Football Club. So I have rated everyone. Fun fact, I've been recording for 50 minutes, so I think I can turn this into a 20-minute video, hopefully. Like, it's actually quite decent. This is more manageable. This is more manageable than 2 hours. So let me know if you think I am accurate. I haven't done everyone from the Round Table, but that will maybe one day come. For now, this is who I would pick in the starting base. These guys will start in a match, in my opinion. And who knows, maybe I find a way to venture into the multiverse and see how well this football team does against actual players.